being here today. We appreciate you all taking the time to help us share information about Kelsey today. I'm just going to go over a quick few items, laundry list items, before we get started, and then the chief will join us up at the podium to say a few words. As I stated earlier, I'm Susan Medina. I'm the spokesperson for the Colorado Bureau of Investigation. I'm here to assist with today's news conference and help the chief out. In just a moment, the Woodland Park Police Chief Miles DeYoung and Kelsey's mom, Cheryl Barrett, will take the podium to share information as well. Chief will also answer some questions, but keep in mind this is moving forward. I'll continue to assist the Woodland Park Police Department with their media component of this. I'll get you my information. We'll continue to use the Facebook page for the PD to share that information and updates. They've got a tremendous following, and that's been a great resource for the community and the media alike. Also, Cheryl's standing behind me, Kelsey's mom, very brave. She's coming forward today to share her story and share information about her daughter, and we would ask that you understand that this is a very difficult time. And as we move forward from today's event, if you could respect her privacy and that of her family, that we can continue to move forward together. But again, I just praise her so much for her willingness to come forward and share her story today. So at the conclusion of this briefing, as I told you, the chief will take a few moments to answer questions. I know you'll have many more questions than he has answers, but we'll do our best at this time. Okay, at this point, I would invite the chief to take the podium.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Miles DeYoung, Chief of Police for the City of Woodland Park. I'm going to give you a brief timeline and kind of bring you current with where we're at right now. I would first like to start off by just thanking everybody that took the time out to come forward and spread this message of Kelsey being missing and helping us to find her. Kelsey's been missing and been reported missing by her mother, Cheryl, since Sunday, December 2nd at about 12:37 p.m. Mountain Standard Times. Officers were able to contact her place of employment at Doss Aviation down in Pueblo, Colorado, and were advised that they had received a text from Kelsey's phone on the 25th of November stating that she would not be into work the following week. Officers from the Woodland Park Police Department did respond to Kelsey's residence on December 2nd and performed a community caretaker search of her residence to see if they could locate her. She was not inside her residence. Cheryl did reach out to Kelsey's fiance, Patrick Frazee, and he called her back saying that he hadn't heard from her since November 25th when Kelsey texted him. Patrick told officers that he hadn't seen her since Thanksgiving, November 22nd, when he exchanged their daughter, Kaylee Barrett. Kaylee is currently with her father, Patrick. We've reviewed video from the local Safeway grocery store, and it showed Kelsey shopping with her daughter, Kaylee, on November 22nd at about 12:27 p.m. That's the last time Kelsey was seen. Reports are correct that Kelsey's phone gave a location near Gooding, Idaho on November 25th at about 5:13 in the afternoon. We've executed search warrants on Kelsey's home as well as both of her vehicles. We are treating Kelsey's disappearance as a missing persons case at this time. We have not identified anyone as a suspect and are asking the public for any information that might help us find her. We're working closely, and I want to thank our partners with the Teller County Sheriff's Office, the Colorado Bureau of Investigations, the District Attorney's Office, the FBI, and local law enforcement from Gooding, Idaho. Beside me is Kelsey's mother, Cheryl. Cheryl hasn't talked to Kelsey in 19 days. We've reached out to numerous family members and friends in preparation for today's press conference. And at this time, Kelsey's mother, Cheryl, would like to say a few words.
I'd just like to talk to you a little bit about Kelsey. She's not the kind that runs off. This is completely out of character. Kelsey loves her God, she loves her family and friends, and she loves her job. She's reliable, considerate, and honest. We've created the Facebook page Missing Mother, Kelsey Barrett, as a site that gets her face out there, that's used to spread the word that she's missing. And we'd like to ask everyone to please share it. Don't use it as a place to speculate, interrogate, or to dog the administrators. We're all doing our best to get this information out. We're doing our best to respond to the questions and so forth, but that's what the police force is there for, and for the the press site. Our sole goal is to get Kelsey out in front of everyone. Like I said, she doesn't run off, and someone knows where she's at. Kelsey, we just want you home. Call us if you can, and we won't quit looking.
At this time, we'll take a few questions.
Chief, I understand that Patrick was invited
Before
here
we
today.
do this,
Why
before we do this, we're not going to shout out, so we'll go with you first, but let's be respectful and not raise our
Chief, I
hands.
understand that Patrick was invited today. Why is he not here?
That is a question you'd have to ask him.
Is he being cooperative?
Yes, at this time, yes. Any other questions?
Chief, I understand she was a pilot. Was there any indication that she may have blown off?
Very good question. Yes, she is a flight instructor down in Pueblo. All airplanes are accounted for. There is no indication that she has taken off in an airplane and gone somewhere at this point.
Where is the baby?
The baby is with the baby's father, Patrick.
Over here in the red?
Do we think this is suspicious at this point?
At this point, it's a missing persons case. I have nothing to indicate other than it is a missing persons case.
How long has she lived in the area, and was there any indication of any financial difficulties or any other problems that might have led to her leaving the area?
At this point, she's been in the area about 2 years, I believe,
2016.
2016, and beyond that, I can't comment.
Go ahead, Kel.
Any plans to search Patrick Frazie's residence?
That is something we're going to have to look into, absolutely.
Are you thinking about it now? Is it on the?
All options are on the table. She is a missing person, and so we are going to explore every avenue that we can.
Was her planned time off from her job something that was already scheduled? Or would she call in and say that before she went missing?
After she went missing, she took time off.
Go ahead in the black.
Did you search her townhome or her apartment, and what did you find? And was it true that there were cinnamon rolls cooling in the apartment when you went in?
Yes, we did search it. Yes, there were some cinnamon rolls. Beyond that, I can't really comment.
They were cold.
They were cold, yes.
You said you had searched her residence, but not Patrick's, so they do not live together?
Correct.
Are they separated?
I don't know their
They
relationship.
have never lived together.
They have never lived together, but they're engaged, is that correct?
Correct.
Couple more questions?
Why did Patrick not report her missing?
That's a question we'll have to ask Patrick.
Was she supposed to pick up her kid at any point, or when was that supposed to happen?
They did exchange their daughter on Thanksgiving Day. Beyond that, I don't know what their child custody exchange plans were.
All right, let's go one more.
Does Patrick or Kelsey have any connections in Idaho?
Yes, that's where mom lives.
Idaho.
Yes. Okay.
And it came
So-
Is there any reason the community should believe that there's someone to be worried about
That's
on
actually-
the loose?
That's a great question. At this time, we have no indication that there's any threat or any danger to our community.
Were there any records of domestic violence issues between them that you have reports for, or any other agency has reports for?
I don't have any records of that.
Clarify, you said she went missing and then she reported time off or requested time off.
That's correct.
Could you clarify that?
She was off on the 22nd, and then she got a hold of her employer and requested time off, or advised that she was going to be off.
Did it say why?
So I think, and again, this is a missing person case, and I know you have many questions. With this investigation, we have a number of agents and officers who are working this case, asking the same questions that you are, conducting many interviews in the community. There have been multiple canvasses that have been conducted since she's been missing. And so what we're going to do today is, obviously, we're focused on finding Kelsey. We've got the updated release with her information, actually the release that provides her information. We will share updates as we receive them, but right now, today's purpose was just to get this out in front of you. We're going to let the investigators continue to do what they're doing on this case.
One
Thank
last
you.
question, actually.
Clarifying facts, though, make sure.
You
we're
can certainly contact me. That'd be great.
One last question for the chief. Just one last question, sir. I think everybody's thinking it. Is Patrick a suspect in this case, right?
At this point, he is the father of Kelsey's daughter, and we're going to leave it at that. So this is a missing persons case.
When did he